Hello children, welcome once again to Horror Nights History. This is now part 6 of Carnival of Carnage, the history of Halloween Horror Nights 17 back in the year 2007. Now, it is feasible that I might actually complete this history for Halloween Horror Nights 17 with this video. Feasible, maybe not probable. We'll see. Alright, I was talking about the show Carnival of Carnage, the signature show of the event, which occurred, as I said, in the Mills Diner area, near where they've had scare zones recently. This past year they didn't have one there, but in that location, there was a show on a stage featuring the character of Jack the Clown, now the ringmaster with his new nifty ringmaster jacket, and the character of Chance. Now, Chance had her origins in another character that never appeared at Halloween Horror Nights. Unless you happen to go to the VIP lounge in the year 2010, you would have seen some, if you'd had, you would have seen an artistic impression, an artist's rendering of what Jill might have looked like. Jill was a female clown character that was originally planned to be a replacement for Jack, perhaps. She had sort of a broken heart tattoo right about here, and I guess she was Jack's old flame who came back to kill him, or perhaps his wife or ex-wife who took revenge on him or something. Anyway, the concept was never fully developed. So they took this idea and they fleshed it out, and of course it would be dishonest to say that Chance was not inspired in any way by a character known as Harley Quinn from the animated Batman series, because God knows she had to be. She never called Jack Mr. J, but there was certainly some stuff going on between Jack and Harley that really reminded you of that. And a couple of times in the show, Jack had a couple of lines that really sounded like the Joker. So, yeah, that was there. It clearly was there. There was another fellow whose name escapes me for the minute. It wasn't Pirelli, but it was something like that. Pirelli, of course, was the other barber who was actually Irish but pretended to be Italian, and Sweeney Todd, Stephen Sondheim's musical, you know, was played by Sacha Baron Cohen in the Johnny Depp movie, and was the first guy that Sweeney kills, and had the competition who can shave and pull teeth better, you know, Pirelli's Miracle Elixir, you know, all of that. There was a sort of mountebankish character named Dr. Pirelli or Petrelli or something like that. I'm not quite sure who he was or where he came from, but he seemed to be there along with Jack and Chance. Jack also had another assistant besides Chance that often gets forgot. This is a great big hulking brutish guy named Tiny. You get it? Tiny because he's big. I have a nephew named Tiny. He's like 6'4". Same thing. Anyway. So, the show basically was one of those shows where you get to see Jack kill people. Yay! What was really cool is that one of the people Jack killed, in addition to the Pirelli guy, or whatever the fuck his name was, was, oh fuck, I can't remember his name. The cute little Jewish boy from the High School Musical actor, Zac somebody. Efron? Yeah. I knew it was I knew it was like that. So Zac Efron and someone, I don't know if it's the whatever her name girl is, not same show, but Sharpay or whatever the frick her name is. Anyway, they have these characters, and of course this to me was a clear, you know, to Disney, and they had the High School Musical characters, and they ended up killing them in horrible ways, which was cool. At least for me, to watch them being murdered and killed in nasty ways. And it seemed that Chance preferred to use chainsaws on people, which was kind of fun. So it was pleasant, diverting, and enjoyable show. And I think it's on YouTube somewhere. I think it's probably on Mark Masserone's channel or somebody's channel, MZ. probably has it. I subscribe to him. Look for him in my subscriptions. You'll probably find it. I might even favorited the damn thing somewhere in my favorites, so you might be able to find it easily, and you can watch the thing yourself and not have to worry about it. Okay, now to Bill and Ted. To Bill and Ted. Yes, Bill and Ted. This was the show. Now, Bill and Ted this year. It seems to me it started out with Bill and Ted waking up, and they were in a trap. And then on the big video screen is the little Billy doll from Saw. You know, it's like live or die, make your choice. Whatever the thing is. And they got out of their trap, but they found themselves caught up in a conflict with, I think it was Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, and Paris Hilton were the villains. And I'm not quite sure what their evil plot or plan was, because I don't remember. Sorry, I told you before in that other video, I don't remember things as well now as I did a few months ago when I had this all prepared. But there were lots of funny gags that year. For example, there was a gag about Lindsay Lohan that she was so easy even a caveman could do her. Geico joke. We had a lot of Back to the Future jokes because that ride had closed, and jokes about fucking Simpsons ride, and there was Donald Trump, Rosie O'Donnell's feud was going on, so they had them on there, attacking each other. Also featured duels between Claire, the indestructible cheerleader. Does anybody remember Claire, the indestructible cheerleader? Remember Hayden Panettiere, Heroes? Remember Heroes? She's like Wolverine, only she's a cute little girl, and you could beat the crap out of her and she heals. Yeah, there was a really rude joke about that. Ain't It Cool News when the big fat redhead guy, what's his name? Harry Knowles, said something about she would always be a virgin. Think about it. It's actually kind of sick. Because she's like 14! Anyway, so Michael Myers, because they had that new Halloween movie in 2007. Only it's the old-fashioned Michael Myers, not the new one. And he's like stabbing her, and she's not dying because she can't die, because he can't die either. And so it's like, and it would have been the perfect romance, except Chris Hansen shows up because she is 14, and it's like, to catch a predator. In this case, a serial killer. Well, turns out Michael Myers wears a Halloween happy face underpants, boxer shorts. But Myers also killed Chris Hansen, which, there you go. Now let's see. Sylar from Heroes showed up. This is back when we still thought Sylar was actually eating those brains, and so that they kind of played on the whole eating brains zombie thing. And so they brought in Cherry Vanilla. What was her name? Cherry 2000? Cherry Darling. Okay, that was the name. Can't remember the name of the character. The Grindhouse, Quentin Tarantino, actually the Robert Rodriguez part. The girl with the leg was ripped off and she had the machine gun put in instead of that. So the girl with the machine gun leg, and she kills zombies, right? So she kind of blew them up real good. Okay. Now, what the hell else? Oh, Rocky. They had the latest Rocky movie then. And so they had Balboa coming down, Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, coming down the stairs with a walker. Very old Rocky. What else did they do? They had Spider-Man, because Spider-Man 3 just came out with the black costume, the alien costume. So they had the black costume Spider-Man, and he was more like a spider than the old Spider-Man. So when he shot his webs, they came out where a spider's webs normally come out of. Not his hands, his anus! Okay, and let's see. We had gay pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean. They got in trouble with pirates the year before. Remember that? Disney got all uppity. So in order to deal with that, what they did was they brought in the pirates, but in a different way. What they had was Will Ferrell and Jon Heder. Did you know Jon Heder has an identical twin brother? Doesn't that scare you? I have nightmares about that. Anyway, they had Will Ferrell and Jon Heder come out as Blades of Glory Pirates of the Caribbean. So these are butt Pirates of the Caribbean, basically. They had the Transformers when Bill and Ted's phone booth turned transformed, and all of this shit happened. Basically, eventually, at some point, good triumphs over evil, and those nasty, skanky girls lose, and Bill and Ted resume their chosen one status, and then people sing and dance for no reason. And among the musical numbers was Gwen Stefani. I forget which musical number. My Chemical Romance, probably one of those Black Parade songs. I think that came out that year. And so they were featured, and it was a pretty decent show the past couple years. All right, so that covers all the shows. Now we get then, having finished all the shows and scare zones and everything else, and I have time, I can talk about the stuff I collected from Halloween Horror Nights 17. I've already shown you the glasses. I have 2 pairs of the original 2007 Clown Vision glasses. Now, this shocked me, and I thought I kept all my tickets. Either did not keep all my tickets, or I didn't go as many times as I thought I did. I thought for sure I went, maybe 5, 6, 7 times. I may have only gone 3 times, because I only have 3 tickets here. I have this ticket from Friday, I think it was a Friday, September 28th, 2007, which was opening night. Okay? Ticket here. All right? And I have these 2 tickets, which were the Publix tickets, the first time I ever got them. Saturday, September 29th, 2007, event ticket. They weren't quite as fancy as they are nowadays, but they are waterproof, which is very important on those rainy nights, especially if you're trying to scan something off of a piece of paper that you got off your printer from getting it online. This is much more efficient. This is a Sunday through Thursday event ticket. Now, this is probably opening weekend. No, it was October 4th, 7th, 11th. It wasn't, they didn't have anything on the 30th. Is there a 30th of September? Yeah, there is. It's February I'm thinking of. Okay, so what other day I went besides the first 2 nights, I don't know. I was certain I went more nights than that, but I don't have any proof of that. What I have here is a September 29th Express Pass. I thought I got an Express Pass the first night too, but I can't find it. So it's possible I may not have all the tickets. I have this October 7th Express Pass in my lanyard. That really suggests to me that October 7th was the last time I went to Halloween Horror Nights 17. That's kind of disturbing because I really would have wanted to go. That means that if I only went 3 times, on the opening weekend on October 7th, that could very well be. I thought I went more than that, but this was a few years ago, and 3 times was 3 times more than I went the year before when I only went once. So, yay, that's not so bad, but I would have wanted to go more times than that. There might have been something going on in 2007. I have 2 event brochures with me, and they also only cover those days I mentioned. It says here September 28, 29, October 4, and 7. Those are the dates that are on the brochure, so it could very easily have been only that time. I only have 2 of these things that tore off of the Publix ticket, so that might be that. Niftiest bit of memorabilia. Oh, by the way, let's talk a little bit more about the event map. And of course, this would be a it's got Freddy, Jason, Leatherface on there. Inside, it shows some of the memorabilia. Apparently, you could get a Volkswagen GTI. I did not get the shooters, but I did get 2 of the other things that are on here. Oh yeah, here is the map. Shows you where everything was. Very nice. Mentions the frequent fear pass in the back, but I did not get that. One of them is this. This was the special pin that year. It was rather nifty, as you can see. It has Jack holding the tarot cards, which stick out, the 3-dimensional, and the hanging thing underneath is Carnival of Carnage. The tarot cards are the 3 New Line Cinema characters. Then there were the 2 T-shirts. This was the house shirt, which is Choose Your Fear, and on the back has Jack with the tarot cards showing the names of the characters. The other cards behind his head also have the names of the other houses, and it has the misprint, Silent Night, Psychotic Night. Not Home for the Holidays, but Silent Night, Psychotic Night. Did I cover that house? Did I cover that house? Where's my notes? Oh my God, I missed a house. I'm going to have to make another video. I somehow skipped that house when I did the house videos. I don't know how the hell I did that. That was like one of the most awesome houses. Okay, well anyway, here's the other shirt. This was the Icon shirt, which showed, maybe the Icon shirt. It has Jack here in the middle. I guess he's the Icon, but it also has Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface, and it says, Jack presents Carnival of Carnage. Okay, and now we're definitely at overtime.